Hello and g'day. Welcome to another one of my whispering only videos. And today I'm going to play this game called Number Sums. Just there. Number Sums. It's an app on my phone. Is the game that I'm going to play, and I'll tap on the game. At the moment, there's a bit of reflection coming back from the phone, but I'll once I go into the game, I'll zoom in, and hopefully most of that reflection will disappear. Okay, Number Sums. I don't know if this is a very popular game or not, but I've discovered it and I've been playing for a while, and I kind of enjoy playing this daily challenge. Here we go, September. That's today's 15th of September, which is when I'm making the video. Tap on that, and the idea of the game, you've got you can make two mistakes before you, one mistake. If you make two mistakes, you get kicked out. And I will come in a bit closer on the screen there, which is, I think, has got rid of the bulk of the reflection, just a little bit up the top. But before I get into the game, somebody in the comment section said that I should get one of these filters for my camera, so I've got this filter. I can't exactly remember what the filter was called. It might have been CPL. Somebody say thank you to the person who recommended that. I can't remember. I can't remember their name, and I can't remember the filter, but anyway, it's on my lens now, and hopefully that's filtering out a bit of the reflection without interfering with the light or the quality of the video. That's it. So what happens in this game is you've got to find the numbers in each column that add up to the column totals. So that first column, the numbers there add to 36. The second column add to 4. The third column adds to 14, 22, 14, 33, 1, and 23. And then you've got to work out which numbers in the rows add to the row totals of 17, 19, 19, 13, 19, 18, 23, and 19 across. And you do that by either deleting with the eraser the numbers that don't work, and then selecting the numbers that you think are going to work. So I've got it on erase at the moment, which you can't really see there, but anyway. So what I do first usually is look for any column totals that add to less than 9, so if it's a number between 1 and 8, and then I just go down the column and delete any number that can't add, in this case to 1, so anything that's over than 1, which is the 2, the 6, the 5, the 7, the 8, the 6 and the 7 can never feature in the total, in the answer, in the total of that column, because they are greater than 1, and then I've got it on erase at the moment, that little eraser symbol, so I just go down and tap the 2, tap the 6, tap the 5 to eliminate those numbers, the 7, the 8, the 6 and the 7, and then I'm just left with only one number adding to 1, so I go down the bottom and select the circle with the pencil and tap on the 1. There we go, and that column is now solved. So that's the easy part of the game. And then I'll go back down and do erase again. That's always was tricking me in the beginning, was having it on the wrong selection. And so the next column that's less than 9 is 4. So any number there that's greater than 4, such as 5, 5, 5, 8, just can't be the answer. So you eliminate all those ones, 8, 6 and 7. So I've got it on erase. And then I'll go tab down. Oh no, it's going to throw me out to an ad now, unfortunately. There's a few ads for this one. I've just got to wait for the and the way you get out of it is always different. So I'll click on, I think, next maybe. And next again, perhaps. And, oh, there's an X there. So tap on X. Oh, there we go. I'm back to the game. Okay, so where was I? I was deleting all these numbers that weren't 4. Were greater than 4, sorry. I've got it on erase still, yep, check that. So delete 5, delete 5, delete 8, delete 8, delete 6, and delete 7. Tap on the other one for the circle pencil, and tap on 4, and there we go, that column is solved. Now, that was actually quite straightforward. But then, and obviously once that column is solved, it helps you solve the rows, because then you've got one less number or two less numbers that are featuring in the total. So what I like to do is have a look at the big totals next. This is 36. And let's have a look at the big numbers. 9 and 9 is 18, and the 9 is 27. Yeah, and it could be 5 and 4. 6. Yeah, so that doesn't, there's not really anything jumping out at me as saying that could be the answer. Let's have a look at the 33. Nothing that really indicating that all those 3 9s would be in the answer, for instance. This has got 2 8s there in the 33 column. And what have we got? 8 and 8 is 16. 4 is 20, 27, 28, and 5 is 33. So what I do here, if I've got 2 8s, it's a little bit tricky, but if I add everything but the 8s, 4 and 7 is 11, 1 is 12, 4 is 16, 5 is 21, 23. So if I don't include those 2 8s, I come up with 23 as the answer. And so 23 and 8 is 31, and then 8. So what that's telling me is, this might be a little bit confusing, but I feel those 2 8s have to be in the answer, because all the other numbers add to 23, that's right, and 8, that means that the 2 8s have to feature in the answer. So what I'll do then is have the number, the circle selected, and then I'll go 8, a circle, yep, an 8 circle, okay. So I don't know the answer yet, but I've got an 8 and an 8 circle, because if I don't have those 2 8s in there, then all the other numbers don't add up to 10 less. That's right, 10 less than the 33, which means that the 8s have to be in there somewhere, because you can't get to 33 without the 2 8s. Yeah, that's how it is, yes. I can visualise that in my brain, but I'm having trouble explaining it. Okay, and then that helps you add things across then. And now this bottom row here is an interesting one, because the answer is 19, which is odd. So either the 9 or the 1 have to feature in the answer to give you an odd number as a result. Now if we have a look at this row, which is 3 from the bottom, it's got to add to 18. We've got 18 there at the moment. But if I do, say for instance, I do 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5 is 13, and then I need another 5 to get me to 18, but there is no other 5 possible. So if I select the arrays, I can get rid of the 5, and there we go. Go to another head, unfortunately. Skip in, skip out, okay, and then X. Oh, back, here we go. That's not too bad. So with the 8, I've got to have something that adds to 10, okay. So if it's 7, it's got to be 7 and 3, but there's no 7 there, so I can erase the 7. 8 and 6 is 14, but there's no 4 there, so I can erase the 6. And that leaves me with 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 9 is 18, so I'll select the circle, the selection, and go 1 and 9, and then I've solved that row. Now with this game I've probably been playing it for the last 6 months or more, so it's taken me a little while to get into it. Oh, and one good thing about the game is that there's just one game a day, so I don't, probably can solve it in 5 or so minutes, and I can solve it and then move on to something else. I don't have to keep sort of playing the same game. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Like it's not like those games that I was used to play years ago. Was Clash Royale. You just play it and end up being, well, I don't know, it was fun, but it was a waste of time, really. Well, a lot of these games are a waste of time. But anyway, I'm still going on with my Duolingo. It's sort of similar to this because I just play it once a day and learn a bit more Dutch and enjoy myself and move on. And those things like the Wordle, I enjoy doing that one, which is that New York Times game. Anyway, let's go here. So 9. Let's have a look at this third column from the left. It's got to add to 14. I've already got 9's number selected. Move that finger out of the way. So I'm looking for 5, which could be 5. It could be 2 and 3, but it definitely can't be 9 or 8 because 9 and 9 is 18. It's going to be too much, and 8 and 9 is 17. So I'll select the arrays and take out 8. Take out 9. That was right, wasn't it? So it could be, so it could be 5. It could be 3, 1 and 1, 3 and 2. Yeah, I just don't know yet. But I'm slowly getting there. So let's have a look across the top here. It's got to be, so if we look at this top row, and then we add everything that's not the 9, if we got 6 and 2 is 8, and 2 is 10, and 1 is 11, then the 9's got a feature in the final answer because everything else only adds to 11, which is less than the 17 total. So we'll select the circle, select the 9, and then I need 8. So it can't be 1 because because 9 and 1 is 10, and then there's nothing that adds to 17. So I select the eraser and take out the 1, and it's going to be 9 plus 6 plus 2. So I can select the 6 there, and I just need one of those 2s. I'm not sure which one. And there we go. My husband is addicted to this game, so there's lots of ads on this one, which is in the middle of the game, which is unfortunate. And there's a little next button there, but hopefully, there's an X there too. Anyway, they're a bit annoying, but anyway. But well, sometimes I'm a bit annoying too, so maybe it's a bit of my a bit of revenge. That's a Jackson. Okay, now I don't know that one. Let's have a look at some of these. 10. No, I can't see there. If I add everything but the 9, and there's the row down from the top. 6 and 2 is 8. 4 is 12, and 8 is 20. Oh, actually, if you look at that row there, you see it's a I keep saying negative, but it's an odd number. 19's an odd number, and when you look across the row there, 8's even, 4's even, 2's even, 6 is even, which means, and that one's selected, is that the 9 has to feature in the answer, because otherwise, if 9's not in the answer, you won't get an odd 9. It needs to feature in the odd total as your answer, so that's 9. And then you need 10, okay, so which could be 8 and 2, or it could be 6 and 4, so I don't know yet, but I'm just sort of slowly working my way through. And see this 19 there, well, I've got 7 odd and 9 odd, which doesn't help me at this stage. Okay, now I never really timed myself doing this game, but I wonder if it does take me more than 5 minutes. It may do. Okay. Okay, so okay, let's have a look down this one then, the bottom one. I'll select erase. So it's got to be 4 and 8 is 12. Oh yeah, it could be 4 and 3, sorry, yeah, that's okay, that one, so I thought I saw something there, but I didn't. And we've got 16. Okay, let's see if we can, this one, we'll see if the 7 in this one, in this column adding to 33. Let's see if the 7 features has to feature in the answer. So if we go 8 and 8 is 16, and 4 is 20, 21, 25, 30, 32. That means that the 7, if you don't include the 7 in the answer, then all the other numbers, including the 2 circle 8s, only come to 32. So, okay, I've selected the circle, and then I'll tick on 7. Yes, okay, 7's part of the answer. And then, so if it's 33, which is odd, and oh no, there's 5 as well. I need something that adds to 10, which could be to go from 23, which is the 8, and 8 is 16, and 7 is 23. To go from the 23 to the 33, I need 10, which could be 5, 4 and 1, 4, 4 and 2. Yes, so that's not, don't know at this stage. Okay. Oh, okay, here's another one. This fourth column, fourth row from the bottom. I've got 7 and 19 is odd. I need 7, which is odd, but if I include the 9, 9 and 7 is 16, and there's no 3 or no other odd number that's going to help me get to 17, so I'll delete what did I say? Delete the 9, yes. Okay, terrific. Oh no, it's another 8. Oh, there we go, there's an X. Come out of that. And let's see if I can, oh yeah, there we go, if I get rid of that one 6 are 4, and 2 would be 12, so that doesn't help me, but that's okay. Okay, so let's think about this. Let's try this bottom row. 8 and 7. Okay, so I'm going to add everything across here without the 9. So it is 1 and 8 is 9, 4 is 13, 20, oh yeah, 25, 26, it still adds to, you still get to over 23 without the 9, so not at this stage. So down here let's have a look at this one down here. That's got to give to 36, I've got 9 and 9 is 18. And then I've got the 36, so let's have a look and see what, if I don't include that third 9, can I still get to 36? So 9 and 9 is 18, 19, and 5 is 24, 28, and 5 is 33. So that means that without that 9 I can't get to the 36. So I'll select the 0 and select the 9, okay. And then, okay, so 20, let's have a think about this one, 27 to 36, I need another 9, which is probably going to be a 5 and a 4, so if I select, I don't know which 5, but if I select the 4, that gives me to 31, and I just need one of those 5s, but not that 1, so I can delete the 1, okay. Okay, so let's have a look at this one then. So going across then, oh this is another one, I think I'm starting to get there now. So if I don't have the 9 in this second row, 5 and 5 is 10, 12 and 13, so that means the 9 has to be part of the answer. And then 9 and 5 and 5 is 19, yes, I think that's going to be, I'm pretty sure, confident that 5 and 5 will give me 19. And I can delete the 2 and the 1. Excellent, I've got that done. It's an interesting game. I should have into that actually. Because when I start playing it, you sort of get to this point and you think, oh, I'm just never going to get there, and then suddenly it's like a big house of cards. You get a few more and then it all just tumbles into place, you know, like a big, comes tumbling down. Okay, that's what we got here. Okay, 9. Oh, here we go, this is a good one. This, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th column from the left, or 4th column from the right. It's already got 9, and then it's 14, so I only need 5. And you can see there, I've got 8 and 7. Oh, the wrong one, there we go, I'm on the delete. So I'll get rid of the 8. Oh no, not another 8. Get rid of that. I'll leave the promotion. Maybe it's the X there or something. Gosh. They're really giving it to me today, these ads. I'm actually just with this one, I'm just going to close all and I'll go back into the game. So it seems to be going around in a loop. Okay, back to the game. And then down to continue level. There we go, continue level. Oh, they're back in. And what was I doing? Oh, this column here, so I can eliminate the 7, wasn't it? Yeah, so that's it, 14. Yes, eliminate the 7. I did that on screen, yep. And then here, oh, it's going to be 3 and 2. It's 9 and 3 is 12, and 2 makes 14. can select the 3, and it's just one of those 2s, I'm not sure which one. Okay, then it's in, okay, let's have a look at this one down here. The second from the bottom. If the 8's not included in the total, then I've got 9 and 1 is 10, and 5 is 15, 19 and 20, but it needs to add to 23. So that means that the 8 that's selected, the 8's got a feature in the total. And now we need 5, which could be 5 or it could be 4 and 1. So getting there slowly but surely. In this column here is another one where I need 10. I've got 5 and 8 is 13, and I need to get to 23. Yep, so it could be 8 and 2, or 6 and 4, 8 and just like that right there, yeah. I think I feel today's harder than usual. But anyway, okay, let's have a look here. Okay, look at this one. So, this column here, I've got 2, 11. And I've got to 11 with the 4 and the 7, and then I need to get to 19, which is another 8. And then I've just got 6 and 2 left. So I select the 6 and select the 2, and there we go. I've solved that row, and that'll help me solve this row. This column, sorry, because I know that I need, it's at those 3 numbers add to 19. I need to get to 23, which is only 4. That is selected, so I can select 4. Yep. And delete the 8 and the 2, so erase and delete 8 and 2, and that column solved, and that's going to help me solve this row here, because that's going to help me solve this row here, which I've got 9, I need 19, so which has got to be 6 and 4, so I can delete the 2, and then select the 6 and 4, and that row's solved. Okay, I think it's still starting to get somewhere now. Okay, this row here, well, I've got 4 and 3 is 7, and I need to get to 13, which is 6, which is going to be 5 and 1, it can't be 3. So I can select the 1, yep, I don't know which 5, and I can delete the 3. Yep, and this column now, I've got 6 and 6 and 1 is 13, and I need to get to 22, which is another 9. So I'll take the 5, so 13 and 5 is 18, and 4 is 22. Okay, solved it. And the bottom row, it's all coming together now. That's when you thought I was never going to solve this. Well, I shouldn't cheer too early, I don't think. Okay, so the 8 and the 4 and the 4 adds to 16. I just need another 3, which is that 3 there. Can't be 2, can't be 5. Select the 3, and then delete the 2 and the 5. Yes, done that one. Actually that row there already adds to 23, so I can, with the delete on, I can take out the 4, take out the 1. That column now already adds to 14. I can take out the 5. And there's that row there. I just need a 5 to finish it off. Mark selection and hit 5. Okay, now this column, I just need a 2 to finish it off. Go from 12 to 14. 9 and 3 is 12, and 2 makes 14. I've got that selected. The worst thing is when you get here and you've got the wrong thing selected down below, and you delete something that you should have circled, and you get chucked out and you've got to start again. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. Yeah, so if you get the 2 few strikes, it lets you go back in and start again, which is sort of frustrating. Okay, so anyway, so I've got, make sure I've got that selected, select the 2, and that column's done. That column there already adds to 33. Yes, so I can delete that 2, and that's going to be game over for this because I've only got that column to go, and that already adds to 33, and that row already adds to 17. So I've got it on. I've got it on arrays, and okay, there it is. It's solved. There we go. There's a good RTMU ad, I think. So going to come out of that. Give it an X. Congratulations. So there we go. Congratulations. There's a bit of confetti coming down, perhaps. Ticker tape or something. And go collect. And there we go. 15th of September. As 15th of September has been solved, and if I do every challenge for the month, I get a gold cup. So if I show you last month, I actually did it all. I didn't miss a day last month, so I got a gold cup. I think the month before that I just missed one day. Oh sorry, yeah, just missed one day there for July, and so I missed out. I think I tried that one, it was just, I don't know, I got frustrated and moved on. So anyway, that is the, keep moving that over to the right hand side, left hand side. So that is the daily challenge. So anyway, what I'll do now is, what will I say? Oh yeah, there's this new thing called hype, which you click on a hype button, it must be somewhere near the like button I suppose, or somewhere down there. So if you hype it, if you really like the video, you can hit like, and you can hit hype, Hype, like,